Hello, coming up in this episode, Aba's crown jewel returns. Discover the legendary hotel that once defined Aba's skyline and why it's making a comeback like never before. Once glorious, then forgotten. What really happened to Enyimba Hotels after years of silence and abandonment? Rebirth, under Governor Alex Otti, stepped into the vision, leadership and passion that sparked a grand reconstruction of Enyimba Hotels. Then inside the design and modern features, see what's changing from world-class architecture to tourism-driven innovations, reshaping Aba's hospitality. And also a new wave of opportunities. Explore how these projects will boost business, tourism, and create jobs for Aba residents. Lastly, a symbol of pride restored. More than a building, Enyimba Hotels is becoming the heartbeat of a new, beautiful Aba. Stay tuned. The full story begins now, only on Renewal 123, telling Aba's transformation story. Subscribe now to my channel. Watch this video till the end. Click like, share, and drop your comments. Thank you. Introduction. Enyimba Hotels is a symbol of Aba's pride. Rising on Obo Hill and facing the Aba River, Enyimba Hotels has long been viewed as one of Aba's most ambitious landmarks. It was conceived not just as a hotel, but as a symbol, a statement that the commercial heartbeat of Abia State would match the hospitality, comfort, and tourism standards of major cities across the entire world. Over time, however, that promise lay dormant as the building stood unfinished, a monument of unfulfilled potential. With the current administration, the resurrection of Enyimba Hotel is being positioned as a turning point, restoring dignity, functionality, and the prestige to a once grand vision. The story behind Enyimba Hotels. When Enyimba was envisioned decades ago, it aimed to be more than just accommodation, a hub for business, tourism, and social gatherings in southeastern Nigeria. Enyimba Hotels was planned as a multi-story structure with modern rooms, halls, and amenities befitting a sizable metropolis. It was to sit in a strategic location, Obo Hill by the Aba River, that is, the waterside corridor, leveraging both scenic value and urban connectivity. In its early days, the structure was constructed up to a certain stage, and the shell stood as a promise waiting for completion. Over time, as state boundaries changed, the creation of Abia State, and as administrations shifted, the hotel fell under the ownership and responsibility of Abia State and local authorities, including Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines, and Agriculture, which became a custodian. Why it was abandoned for years. Several intertwined reasons explain the years of abandonment. 1. Funding and priority gaps. Successive governments struggled to mobilize the capital needed to complete and operate the hotel at international standards. The magnitude of finishing, outfitting, and maintaining such a structure proved costly. Bureaucratic and ownership complexities. The second point, transfers of land, responsibility between old Imo State and newer Abia State, and coordination between ASEAN and potential investors created legal and administrative bottlenecks. Thirdly, neglect and deterioration. With little maintenance or security, the building degraded. Vegetation overgrew, parts of the interior were damaged, opportunistic encroachment by squatters and illegal structures took place, and the entire area lost its initial appeal. Fourthly, failed revival attempts. Over the years, there were proposals and partnerships, including earlier talks with private hotel brands to revive the hotel. But many stalled. Plans were made, but execution lagged. Agreements broke down, or funds did not materialize fully. As a result, for over 40 years, more than 4 decades, the shell of Enyimba Hotels remained a daily reminder in Aba of what could have been and of projects abandoned by time. The Reconstruction vision under Governor Alex Otti. When Dr. Alex Otti became Governor of Abia State on 29th May, year 2023, one of his signature approaches was to tackle dormant, decayed state assets and revive them as functional drivers of growth. Enyimba Hotels became a central item in that agenda. The vision under Otti includes rehabilitation and modernizing the existing structure rather than abandoning it entirely, leveraging what remains structurally sound, partnering with an international hospitality brand. The Abia State government signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Radisson Hotels Group to elevate and manage the property to global standards, upgrading surrounding infrastructure, recognizing that hotel performance is tied to its environment, roads around the hotel, which include a correct gravel, arboretum, purpose roads, and work on the over-purpose irrigation zones and drainage works initiated to improve accessibility and safety. Phased development. Instead of attempting full scale all at once, the plan anticipates phases. Complete core rooms and facilities first, then expand. This vision is anchored on restoring the hotel as a flagship of Aba's resurgence, part of a broader push to position Aba and Abia as investment destinations. Now let's hear what the governor has to say concerning Enyimba Hotels.
That at the back of Enyimba Hotel is going to be an international convention center. I was looking at the design the other day. We got if you've been to Rwanda, if you've not been, anytime you go to Rwanda, try and get to the Kigali Convention Center. It's the best convention center I've seen anywhere in the world, and I've been around. So the people that designed the Kigali Convention Center, we got in touch with them. They are Germans, and they have just sent me their first conceptual design of the Enyimba Convention Center. It's probably going to be the best in Nigeria. So when you think about where you want to hold any event of international standard, you will think about. And then on the other side, we have also done acquisition of land because we intend to build a leisure and pleasure park in the place. So you have the Enyimba Hotel, you have the Enyimba Leisure and Pleasure Park, you have the Enyimba Convention Center, all around there. I anticipate an explosion in population. And what that means is that people like
the progress updates and design features. Progress updates. Reconstruction has officially commenced. Governor Otti flagged up the rehabilitation project, confirming that preliminary work, which includes site clearing, vegetation removal, and securing the premises, is underway. Alongside, the government has started necessary infrastructure upgrades in the vicinity, roadworks, drainage systems, demolition of illegal structures, and preparation of route access to the hotel site. There is public affirmation that the rebirth of Enyimba Hotels forms part of which is broader urban renewal program for the United States. The design features and planned elements. 5-star standard. Under Radisson's partnership, the hotel will be reconstructed to international hotel standards in ambience, amenities, and operational practices. Number of floors and rooms. The revived design anticipates a sizable hotel with many floors. The existing 7-story structure is part of that plan. Premium facilities. Alongside guest rooms and suites, the new design is expected to include conference halls, meeting rooms, possibly an exhibition center, public lawns, luxury finishes, modern utilities, and landscaping that leverages hotels' overflow location. Environment and infrastructure integration. Emphasis is also being placed on external works, roads, drainage, perimeter security, walkways, and aesthetic elevation of the hotel's surroundings. Economic and tourism benefits value. The reconstruction of Enyimba Hotels is more than a construction project. It carries promise for economic and social transformation, which include 1. Job creation. During reconstruction, many jobs, skilled and unskilled, will be generated. Once operational, hotel staff, management, service providers, maintenance, security, etc., will all benefit. Boost to local businesses. Concessionaries, suppliers of goods and services, which include food, linen, utilities, local craftsmen, we see increased demand tied to hotel operations. Conference and event attraction. With modern conference and banquet halls, the hotel can host events, seminars, trade shows, drawing visitors from within and outside the state. Tourism and hospitality groups. As a quality hotel in Abia State, Enyimba Hotels can attract tourists, business travelers, and dignitaries who previously would have bypassed the city to bigger cities. Urban value and redevelopment. The revival of a landmark helps uplift property values around it, encourage further investments, and improve the image of the city. Revenue for states. Through hospitality taxes, service charges, and partnership revenue sharing, Enyimba can become a source of sustainable income for Abia State. Conclusion: the future of hospitality in Abia State. What was once a dormant skeletal structure is now being reimagined into a flagship of revitalization. The resurgence of Enyimba Hotel signals that Abia State is serious about reclaiming lost prestige and turning abandoned assets into economic engines. If the project meets its vision, Aba will soon host a world-class hotel, not just for prestige, but for utility. A hotel that serves the people, draws business, and uplifts the region. In that renewed future, Enyimba Hotels will no longer just be a symbol of what could have been, but of what is probably today. It is now time to subscribe to my 123 channel, or best channel from Southeast America.